What's
What
up,
it
OG,
do?
Triple OG?
It's your
OG,
man.
triple,
Y'all already
triple.
know what it is. We got some Corey on deck with the 5150 show. So without further ado, let's get to the video.
I'm getting my information from here. I am not out here coming up with stuff that ain't in here. Just bear with me for a second because I want to show y'all something. Because I don't know the stuff good enough just to recite it like that. I'm learning this.
You're gonna learn today.
But in about a year or two, I'm gonna be raw.
Hell yeah.
As my Bible studies continue. But let me show y'all something. Genesis 2, verse 17, Adam was told not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil or die. A spiritual death, that is. Adam was told, if you eat from there, you will die. Of course, this is what God told him. Let me go and get this. Eve was given to Adam as a gift from God. He told her what God said not to do. So Adam knew the game, and he told Eve, who was new to this earth where the animals and everybody was cool. It wasn't no kill an animal and eat. Adam was cool with the animals. The cow even said, watch that bitch. But I'm just saying, back then, food was in abundance and everybody got along.
Right.
But then came Eve. Listen to me now, follow me just for a second. I ain't got much more with this. Genesis 3, verse 4. The devil told Eve the first ever lie that was told, which was she would not die, so she ate from that motherfucking tree or whatever it was, and then gave it to Adam. The first lie ever told was when the devil came at her with the lie. So listen to me, I'm almost there. I promise you I'm gonna land with this. Because she got Adam to eat it too.
Right.
You know, ain't nobody else down there with him. Adam got cool with the bitch and started listening to the bitch, which is the dumbest thing you can do.
You big dummy.
When you start listening to your students tell you what to do, you here to teach them. Adam was comfortable. He was hundreds of years old. He wasn't tripping on this, so he got around old girl. He wasn't even the bitch to listen to him. Do you hear me? They wasn't yet. That shit didn't come till later. Listen to this. I'm almost here. John 8, verse 44. First lie. The devil created the lie. He is the father of lies. Because of all this, humans are imperfect, including all sins. Most important, with a lying nature. Let me explain that. Lying is natural. You do it automatically, even babies. The truth is what you learn. You learn the rewards of the truth as you get older and wiser.
We got a point.
You learn that lying is really that bullshit. Am I making myself clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me land with this point.
Some deep shit to that I could add, but I ain't gonna say that.
When Eve ate from the tree and basically grabbed her partner and brought her in to the bullshit with him, this made God angry. And they got kicked out the garden. People who know a little bit about the Bible know this. They got kicked out the Bible and everything. They got kicked out the garden and everything. Here's my point.
First eviction.
What you mean by that? Say that again. Because I don't want to miss nothing you say,
I
Chris.
said that was the first eviction.
The first eviction.
Oh my
Get your
God.
shit and get out the garden.
Hey, that is fucking brilliant. The first eviction was when Adam listened to his bitch. Him and God had been cool all this time. He crossed God for a bitch. God say, get the fuck out my crib. You and the bitch.
Take your fertilizer and get the fuck out of here, yeah? Because what did he take with him?
He had to get his naked ass out.
Bucket naked.
Him and Eve walked their strip club ready ass the fuck out the garden because they crossed God. And ever since this happened, we have been living in sin. We are born full of shit. Listen to me. Let this land. We are born tainted because we come from a bitch. I'm letting this land with you. We come from something that crossed God. We come from a bitch, and the only thing that can save us is man giving you the truth.
You're goddamn right.
I don't claim her. Not really. Look, I don't claim her.
I hope you hear me. The only thing that can save you is a man giving you the truth. Most women are not capable of telling you the truth. They come from a tainted history of misleading and playing victim. You think when God was evicting them, Eve was like, but Adam told me he wanted to eat it one day, you know, like that. We come from a treacherous womb.
Her womb is so polluted.
A poisonous womb. Well, when you come out, you could be a 2-year-old baby lying.
That's real shit. But look at lie.
The only thing that can save you is if you get up under a real man who is about principles and morality. He can guide you the right way. Everything else you settle for is sucker shit. Everything else you settle for besides a man who is about principles and morality is going to drive you downward. And I want to talk to the women. Who do you follow? Who do you believe in? The internet that is created by people who influence you to be heathens? Do you have a man around you in your life of morality and principles? Do you have one? Because if you don't, you are not being guided the right way. You are being guided by who? Who you got your kids by? Who lay up with you? Somebody that you're going to talk about later on, but you laid up with him, let him have your gift. The only thing you really got to offer for most of you, not everybody, it's some women out here who stand out. It's some women out here who bold enough to tell you what you need to know, not what they select to tell you. Far and few. Far and few. But there are some out here. And if you find one, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. If you find a woman that you actually like to be around, I'm not talking about like to have sex with. I know some people out here don't know nothing about this. Have you ever found a woman that you actually like to be around? Because you're in the presence of a demon and it's taboo to say it. Have you found a woman that's willing to learn and listen and be on something because she is wise enough to get up under a man that's about something? Don't miss the message. I'm talking about the women who are wise enough to find a man who's about something and listen to how he guides you, because the reason you can listen to how he guides you, because he shows you he's about something. You can't make excuses for being with Pookie them. You can try and make excuses for it, but if that's who your seed was delivered if that's where you at, if that's how you live, stop blaming everybody for who you are. You are a demon who's out to do the same thing the devil did to Eve, deceive and set people up to be jammed up. Most of the women I know do that. But I got lucky. I ain't got a whole flock of Decepticons around me. I got people around me who give me the information I need to know, and we take it from there. Because if you around me, goddammit, I'm gonna make it where life is better. I'm gonna give you the information you need. That's just naturally who I am. I don't have that seed inside of me to be like, no, I ain't gonna tell her nothing. I won't even be around you if I can't tell you nothing. But I don't see a lot of female victims. I see a lot of male victims who kids ain't theirs, who went to school and did this thing they tell you to do in America, but their earnings, their works are being taken in a courthouse because they had a relationship with a woman one way or another, and the court has found a way to justify taking everything you worked for and give it to somebody who ain't even with you. You make that sound right. So what I'm saying is every woman that you approach, you have to understand you're speaking to somebody who is the definition of tainted. If you have a seed with her, it's going to be tainted. It's going to come out a piece of shit lying motherfucker. But if you are one of the chosen guys, you're going to guide your woman, you're going to guide your children to be what they need to be so that this world is a better place. I'm sorry I had to get that off.
No, that's good game right there.
Needed right now because it is, a lot of things are really going left. A lot of things are really getting twisted.
It helps men if you have to get DNA tested to see if the baby is yours, but when they stick the needle in you, what are they putting in your baby? Because soon as they take your baby from you as it's delivered, they give it a shot, and nobody never say nothing. See, smart women don't have kids in the hospital.
Well, you don't.
Or it ain't smart women. It's women who have been blessed with the right knowledge. They don't have their babies in the hospital because they know they're going to poison the baby as it come out.
Yeah, well, you don't need blood nowadays to check DNA. That's a good thing.
You don't need blood? What do you need?
Saliva.
Oh, saliva. So you telling me next time a bitch spit on me, bitch, I'm gonna find out who you are.
Well, no, that's, you got to swab it in the mouth, or else it's like it's.
Craig, I know you got an opinion on this.
Yeah, I was just thinking about what you were saying. I think that there's definitely a lot of truth to it. You know, the lie part of it, when you said women be lying, like, I think it's in their nature, right? Because, like, okay, when you lie down, what are you doing? You're taking a break, right? When you lie. I think a lie is a woman's way of taking a break from reality, because reality is too much for them to process, because they're not really strong enough to process reality. We're supposed to protect them from reality. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's supposed to be our burden. But the deal with women nowadays is they want to wear the man uniform, but they don't want to deal with the man reality. So they develop this, like, subconscious hatred for not being protected. But at the end of the day, how can you be a liar? How can you lie down on your job as a woman, but want to, you know what I'm saying, but want a man to treat you the way you want to be treated? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, they've been given the doctrine of the people who enslaved them and colonized them. They're talking their talk, like you said. Like, you know, they want them to have religion or whatever.
Yeah, right.
They've been poisoned mentally.
right.
And too many of them don't realize it. Your man is your way to God.
And you know this, man.
That's the real right there.
What else can be said? Your man is your way to God. Because if you do it your way, the first money you getting your ass done. You getting your titty done. You getting your face pulled back. What? On that flight to Miami, half the bitches on the plane.
Like the plane was going 1,000,000 miles per hour. Like, what? This bitch face.
Oh my God, Craig.
Like y'all was on a ragtop plane. It was just
Right.
Oh my God.
We was on a drop top plane. I'll be like, how are these women not thinking that this is not a good alternative for your face?
Right.
Maybe they got better alternatives, because when your face is pulled back to the point, love that joker.
Somebody just said that nasty work, said Joker face.
Right. It's like, this is the alternative to your natural look? You must have been an ugly motherfucker.
That's some funny shit. Somebody said Craig saying a whole lot. No, I'm saying something because look, what else was going on in that garden? It had to be other shit happening in that garden.
Well, Eve got tired of Adam and the animals talent show.
Yeah.
You know, they was out there like, he appointed the chicken would be like, and they laugh.
Yeah, because couldn't animals
So that's
talk
when she
then?
saw the devil, she was intrigued.
Yeah.
Because he had, the devil had on a cold ass Gucci outfit.
Right.
And some chains and all that shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, Eve, how are you? Yeah. I've been watching you. I know you want to eat that.
Ooh, that's a good devil voice.
Right.
I think the apple was some pussy.
Yeah, look at that picture. Even though Adam and Eve didn't look nothing like that.
Well, them is
Nothing like
them
that.
is fictitious characters.
Matter of fact, get that picture down. That's deception to the people.
That's scary.
Because
That is scary.
if you know where these people were from, them people would be dead from the sun.
They not supposed to be.
Can we stop that false look of what God and good is? We are the original people.
Man, I know this was gonna ruffle some people's feathers here, but it is what it is, man. And you know, a lot of people, they can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth!
Corey said a lot of good things in this video here. He said that, he don't go off his own understanding or whatever. He going from the Bible. He need to read a little more. That's all I'm gonna say. He need to read the Bible a little more, get a little bit more understanding or whatever. But me, myself, I don't go off my own understanding. If I went off my own understanding, then it wouldn't be fair to my wife, to my kids, to my family. It's important for a woman to listen to her husband, to take guidance from her husband. Because just like Corey said, and he right on this, your man is your way to God. You can't get to God without your man. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, it's going to ruffle some feathers. A lot of women ain't going to want to hear this. But, I've made videos about women being guided by their husband. It's not all women. It's some good women out here. And you know how those women are good? They submit to their husband. They let their husband lead and guide. They don't disrespect their husband. They homebodies. They ain't all out in the streets and trying to be seen. And that depends on who your leader is. Who leading and guiding you. Because I could take my wife, for example. I molded my wife to be the person that she is. Like, she came with a lot of good qualities, but I perfected how her mindset is now and what her purpose is on this earth. A real man got principles and morals. And where do we get those principles and morals at? It's in the Bible. I can't go off another man, telling me what's right and what's wrong. I'm going to go to the Bible. I'm going to go to the Word of God. We've been taught lies ever since we was born. Just like Corey said, we got to find the truth out. We was lied to about who we are. We was lied to about who we came from. And the list of lies goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, man, this type of conversation is ruffled feathers. People don't want to believe, or people like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about. But I've done a lot of research throughout the years. For about 10 years now. I've done a lot of research with the Bible. I've been reading the Bible a lot, constantly. If we have a conversation, y'all be like, God damn, this dude, he might be on to something, or he might be crazy. It's going to be either or. But our women have been tainted. And it's this westernized world that we live in, meaning America, and the people who told us these lies, they is the reason why our women are the way they are to this day.
To this day. To this day.
But Corey, he unpacked a lot of good things that he said as far as, us teaching our family, our children, our wives, principles and morality, so this can be a better world. Because if, you teaching them they can be this or they can be that, this world gonna be f***ed up. Just like it is now. Because people want to do what they want to do. A lot of women don't want to hear what a man got to say. A lot of women don't want to hear a man tell a woman, you don't need to wear that out in the streets. Or a lot of women don't want to hear a man say that, oh, you don't need to be hanging around these people or places or whatnot. You got these independent women who want to do as they will. And at the end of the day, it's not going to come out good for them. It's not. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole video. I think this was a real good topic that need to be talked about. And like, women need to take heed of what the men are saying. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comments.
What's up, OG?
It's your man. Y'all already know what it is.
Triple.
To the next video is Ghetto Talk. Up out of here. Peace.